الله وكفى وسلام على عباده الذين اصطفى أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم أولم يهد لهم كم أهلكنا من قبلهم من القرون يمشون في مساكنهم إن في ذلك لآيات أفلا يسمعون أولم يروا أنا نسوق الماء إلى الأرض الجرز فنخرج به زرعا تأكل منه أنعامهم وأنفسهم أفلا يبصرون ويقولون متى هذا الفتح إن كنتم صادقين قل يوم الفتح لا ينفع الذين كفروا إيمانهم ولا هم ينظرون فأعرض عنهم وانتظر إنهم منتظرون صدق الله العظيم وبلغنا رسوله النبي الكريم ونحن على ذلك من الشاهدين والشاكرين والحمد لله رب العالمين أولم يهد لهم كم أهلكنا من قبلهم من القرون يمشون في مساكنهم. When the kuffar are told that the day of judgment is going to come and Allah is going to decide between people on that day, they used to raise two questions by way of negating it. One was that how do we know that Allah is not happy with our shirk and with our kufr, that we associate partners? Some of them used to say that this is what Allah wants us to do. We have been commanded by Allah to do this, that Allah wants us to believe that He is the only creator, but He Himself, na'udhu billah, wants us to worship these idols. So how do we know that you are true and that we should only worship Allah and not the idols? And how do we know that Allah is not happy with our shirk? The second question was that we deny that somebody can die and then be raised again, given life again. When we die, we become part and parcel of the earth. Then we don't see that it is possible that we are raised and given life again. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving the answers to these two. أَوَلَمْ يَهْدِ لَهُمْ كَمْ أَهْلَكْنَا مِنْ قَبْلِهِمْ مِنَ الْقُرُونِ. Has it not been a source of guidance for them as to how many generations we have destroyed before them? يَمْشُونَ فِي مَسَاكِنِهِمْ, who used to walk in their dwellings. إِنَّ فِي ذَلِكَ لَآيَاتٍ. Surely in this there are signs. أَفَلَا يَسْمَعُونَ. So do they not listen? If Allah was happy with people associating partners with Allah, then why would Allah destroy so many generations, so many nations before them, the dwelling places of which the Arab people on their journeys to Sham used to pass upon? If Allah was happy with people's shirk, then why would Allah destroy those nations? That's the answer to the first question. The second one, that we do not believe in life after death. أَوَلَمْ يَرَوْا أَنَّا نَسُوقُ الْمَاءَ إِلَى الْأَرْضِ الْجُرُزِ فَنُخْرِجُ بِهِ زَرْعًا تَأْكُلُ مِنْهُ أَنْعَامُهُمْ وَأَنْفُسُهُمْ. Allah says, have they not seen that we drive water to the dry land, then we bring forth crops thereby from which their cattle and they themselves have food. So some places Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sends down rain upon it directly. Some parts of the earth are such that themselves they are dry or not capable of sustaining the rain. For example, the ulama have mentioned under this ayah that there is certain parts of the world, they have mentioned Egypt and some other places close to Arab, that direct rain, the earth is so soft that if there is direct rain upon it, it damages the crops. So Allah has made a system where rain falls somewhere else, and then the nutrients and the minerals and the water travel through some waterway and reach that place, and then it is such an earth that gives rise to vegetation and life. And they said that it is a beautiful thing that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, every single year the river Nile flows and brings new fresh minerals and nutritions from other places and brings it into Egypt or Misr. So therein there is a very clear sign for people that Allah is capable of giving life after death. The earth becomes dry, then becomes alive not only itself, rather living things come out of the earth which appears dry and dead, and such vegetation comes out of it that is not living only by itself but also is a source of life for you and your cattle. So Allah is doing that right before your eyes. Then what's the question of not believing it? أَفَلَا يُبْصِرُونَ. So do they not perceive? وَيَقُولُونَ مَتَى هَذَا الْفَتْحُ إِن كُنتُمْ صَادِقِينَ. Then they say, okay, if that's going to come, then when is it going to come? مَتَى هَذَا الْفَتْحُ, when that day of victory is going to come, or when that day of opening up is going to come, if you are among the truthful. قُلْ, say to them, يَوْمَ الْفَتْحِ لَا يَنْفَعُ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا إِيمَانُهُم. The only thing that can save you from the horrors of that day is your iman. And on that day, the day that you are trying to bring early, and you are asking by way of ridiculing us and by way of asking us when is it going to come, we don't see it. You are saying that there is going to be a day of victory for you. Right now you are totally under us and you are persecuted in land. When is that day going to come? So tell them that when that day comes, even iman is not going to benefit you. So don't make haste in bringing that day or calling for that day. You have life, you have opportunity to bring faith. Don't try to end that opportunity for yourself. On that day, even iman will not, even iman, if you try to bring iman on that day, even that iman on that day is not going to save you. قُلْ يَوْمَ الْفَتْحِ لَا يَنْفَعُ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا إِيمَانُهُمْ وَلَا هُمْ يُنظَرُونَ. And they will not be given any respite. فَأَعْرِضْ عَنْهُمْ. They still turn away. فَأَعْرِضْ عَنْهُمْ. The Prophet ﷺ is told that ignore them. Ignore them and stop caring about them, because when you think about them and when you care for them, it hurts you. So therefore Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, فَأَعْرِضْ عَنْهُمْ وَانْتَظِرْ, and wait. إِنَّهُمْ مُنْتَظِرُونَ. They too are waiting for their evil end. Whatever they are doing, they are in waiting for their evil end. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us. Surah Sajdah is complete. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept it from us, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make these sessions a asset for us, inshallah, in this world and the hereafter. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه سيدنا ومولانا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين آمين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين.